Hey everybody, it's the Renting Monkey, and with me as always is Scribe. Say hi, Scribe.
Hi, Scribe.
I did that in my next video. I changed my introduction on accident, and I don't know why I keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's making me nuts. I don't understand why it's going on.
Okay.
Um, sorry, yeah.
It's okay. There's no
Yeah,
plan
guys,
for this one. Unlike every other stream we've ever done, there's no plan for this.
right. So it's all new and special.
Yeah.
Guys, SDA is running late tonight. That's why the official stream isn't until 10 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm bored, and Scribe is
Accommodating.
humoring me.
Yes.
Well, accommodating sounds so much nicer than humoring.
I know, doesn't it?
So yeah, we decided we'd come on and talk about movies. What movies? Well,
let's see. We were trying to think of genres we hadn't previously covered. And
yeah. So if there's a genre you guys want to throw out that you want to hear about, toss us on.
Yeah, and we'll come up with something to talk about from there. Yeah, let's leave it to the chat. Chat, you tell us what genre to cover. And though, yeah, go ahead.
I was just say, or throw out a movie that you want to hear our opinion on.
There you go. Two geniuses. Are you trying to be the SDA stroking our egos tonight, Jessica?
Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you, Jessica. Talk about chick flicks. Oh God, that is a genre we have not covered before.
I like chick flicks, most of them.
Okay.
I don't like. My favorite is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Matthew McConaughey anyway. That's just like the coolest motherfucker on the planet. I think he could look cool having a stroke.
I think mine is, if I have to have a chick flick, it's probably Serendipity with John Cusack, and I think it was, I want to say it was Kate Beckinsale. And it's just sort of one of those things where it's like two people that should never meet, and then they fall in love over time, that kind of thing. Sort of a When Harry Met Sally kind of deal, but it's a bit more, it tries to be a bit more karmic, I guess.
I liked Can't Buy Me Love also. Even though it's a really shitty story, and those of you who haven't seen it, because it's an old movie, the guy's a nerd. He pays the hottest chick in school to date him for a while so he can be cool.
Yes.
And he turns into a giant dickhead while she falls in love with him. And it's just it's a movie about whoring and how whoring can be a great thing, because at the end he gets everything he wanted.
Yay!
But I really liked it.
Let's see. What was that? Oh, Heart and Souls. It's not really, I guess it's not really a chick flick, but it's definitely not. It's Robert Downey Jr. You ever see it? Robert Downey Jr. and Charles Grodin, and he's like got all these ghosts that follow him around.
I have not.
It's sort of like a precursor to The Sixth Sense, except it's a lighthearted comedy.
I'll have to check it out, because I really do. I love the rom-com stuff. It just now chick flicks I don't like my wife loves Beaches. I fucking hate that movie.
Beaches.
That is so bad.
Yeah, Beaches. God, that is the biggest tearjerker. Under the boardwalk.
I don't understand why movies aimed at women always have people dying in it.
Well, because dying is the cheapest way to get an emotional reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you know what the greatest chick flick is?
What's that?
I just remembered. Okay, this is I once upon a time worked at a video store. When somebody would come in asking, I need a movie for date night or whatever, I'd say, well, you can't go wrong with Somewhere in Time. Somewhere in Time is Christopher Reeves, Jane Seymour, and the plot of this is that well, I'll give the setup. It's not, I don't really spoil anything. So this guy's like a playwright or something, and this old woman comes up to him, and this is taking place like 1985 or something. This old woman comes up to him and puts something in his hand and says, "Remember," and he just walks away. And he looks in his hand, and I believe it's something like a locket or a little photograph, and it's a little photograph of a woman and him at some hotel or whatever. And so he's so curious about this, he tracks down the hotel and everything else, and he sees a photograph of himself with this woman back in like 1820 or whatever the hell it was. And he's like, what? And so he, through a convoluted series of events that doesn't involve a machine, by the way, he time travels to back to this time, and he falls in love, and then stuff happens, and it's the biggest tearjerker ever. I mean, ever. So if you want a chick flick that's going to like completely break your date's heart and make her hug you and everything, get Somewhere in Time.
My wife's other favorite one is Steel Magnolias.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't. Again, why does that? There's so much death. Women need more happiness in their life, I think.
Like I said, it's an easy device to pull at the heartstrings, and women are more susceptible to emotional reaction and sentiment. Generally speaking,
are you calling women emotional?
I'm emotional.
Oh,
my emotions don't necessarily get diverted by somebody dying. No, you know what makes me choke up, and I can't explain this so much. I'm not a psychologist, but you know what makes me choke up in movies, even in the cheesiest instances, acts of heroism or self-sacrifice. Generally speaking, choke me up. I don't know why.
The end of Armageddon, when Bruce Willis goes down in the elevator with that part every time. I mean, that movie gets me anyway because of the scene with him and his daughter at the end. His dad with the daughter, that just tears me up.
The end of Iron Giant, where he's flying towards the nuclear missile and he goes Superman and closes his eyes and then just like explodes. Always makes me cry. I cannot help it. But like I say, even in the most cheesy of this is so ham-handed, self-sacrifice, heroic, whatever, I mean, some are better than others. Like the end of Logan. Oh God. Oh my God. That's like a guy's tearjerker movie right at the end, man.
Scotch asks, what's the male version of a chick flick?
Dirty Dozen. Movies. Dirty Dozen.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah.
Commando. Those are the opposite of
stick around.
Well, if you look at action movies, like especially from the 80s, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's the most well known, but there were a lot of foreign actors who were just buff and couldn't act their way out of a wet paper bag.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, what the hell's his name?
Bloodsport. Van Damme.
Yes, thank you, Van Damme. Even Bruce Lee, that fucker. Those are so cheesy, but guys react well to them.
Here's the thing I think it is. I think that a movie like Beaches is popular among women to watch with each other because it speaks to that emotional, caring, sort of losing something side that allows women to bond. They have a shared experience having a similar reaction to this event in the movie. Whereas like with Commando, guys sitting around cheering and just being absolute brutes about the stuff going on in that kind of movie, that's how men bond. Yeah. So these are why that's why a chick flick is a chick flick and a guy flick is a guy flick.
Gutenberg's going to be joining us for a little bit for our movie talk here. Last I knew he was sober, so we should be good.
All right.
Just so you know, guys, if you watch Beaches and you're a man, you will have your period. It is scientifically confirmed.
Oh God.
For me, action movies, I just think they're, even ones where there's horrific stuff going on, like Rambo 3 is probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Yeah. Hey, Goot. But the deaths, the explosions, that I respond.
The explosive arrows, the bomb arrows were so bad. Oh my God.
Have I seen Brokeback Mountain? No, I've only heard one scene, and that has kept me away. And let me do my impression of it. That's what I heard, and that was enough.
I saw it in the theater because my girlfriend at the time wanted to see it. All of the other awkward stuff aside, I mean, it was a good movie. I will not deny it was a good movie. It was a very different movie to go see. I don't know that I would call it a chick flick. Was it a tearjerker? After a fashion. I mean, after you get past sort of the awkwardness and such, there's, it's. I mean, if you just replace the genders of the characters, you'd have Beaches, essentially, more or less. I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Uh-oh, we got caught.
What's that?
some dumb Americans in the chat.
What?
What's up, girl?
You're supposed to be taking a test or something, aren't you?
Yes, you need to go do your stuff. We're not actually streaming right now. This is all in your imagination. You're making it up.
Yeah.
Stop it.
The reason we're here is because you said we had to wait for an hour.
Gutenberg, what's your favorite action movie?
Indiana Jones, probably. Something like that.
There you go.
Oh, the first one was awesome, but
yes.
Are you with me that the third one is better than the first?
No, I don't know if I can agree with that.
Yeah, the third one is a close second to the first, because the first one was just so innovative and just had everything coming at it. The third one, Sean Connery, definitely, that whole dynamic between them adds a lot more comedy to the situation. But the first Indiana Jones, yeah, that has so much cool stuff in it that's so new. And of course, Temple of Doom was kind of...
I love the first one. I really do. But for me, I just thought the third one was a more well-rounded movie. And there was a lot more to it. Because in the first one, the only thing they really have to do to find the Ark, excuse me, is get the other side of the amulet. Once they have that, everything else just falls right into place.
SDA needs to go back to Russia because she says the crystal skull is good.
Oh, the fuck.
Yeah, SDA, either you said that to bait me particularly or us in general, or
just punishing us,
or you really need to watch the first Indiana Jones movie.
I'm lukewarm on Crystal Skull, to be honest. I'm like, I watched it, I enjoyed it, but I never want to see it again.
Yeah, I saw it once. That was enough.
Fucking with you.
I think she must be.
What's your favorite chick flick, Gutenberg?
I don't watch that gay shit. What are you?
Bullshit.
Probably Armageddon. Could that be a chick flick?
I think it could qualify. Actually, I really do.
At least the latter half.
Yeah, well, the end, especially
the beginning and the end.
When the Aerosmith song comes up, then it's a chick flick.
See, you almost made me sing again. You got to stop mentioning shit.
Other than that, I can't think of any other chick flick off the top of my head.
Okay, we've done chick flicks. What's the next genre? Scott said fantasy, but I don't know if we want to do fantasy.
Ice Pirates.
Ice Pirates, yes.
Fucking Ice Pirates was awesome.
Ice Pirates. I don't know. Is that fantasy or is that sci-fi?
I think it's a little bit of both, actually.
Let's see. Fantasy movies from when I was a kid. Krull. By all means, Krull. Willow, yes. Willow for sure.
Actually, my favorite one would have to be The Return of the King. From the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Even with the 17 endings. Yeah, it ends 17 times at the end.
Yeah, but I just love that one. It was massive, wide screen shots. That's one of the few movies I like more for the cinematography than the actual movie.
And of course, Princess Bride. But then we won't talk too much about that because SDA needs to see it.
What genre are you talking about?
Fantasy.
I don't watch that gay shit. What do you mean, like Star Wars and whatnot?
No, that's sci-fi.
No, sci-fi.
Like the Lord of the Rings, or
all right. I like the Lord of the Rings, but I never cared to see it again after I watched it once.
I can't watch the Fellowship, the first one. That one bores the shit out of me.
What was that Hobbit shit about? Was that any good? The one.
No, not really. He could have done that in 2 movies and made it much better.
Yeah, they made a whole ton of filler to make it a trilogy, and it should have been just been a duality or duology.
Ooh. Martial arts movies. My favorite, and I know this is a shit movie, is still Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, bottom brick.
So awesome.
Okay, USA. Got that movie, especially since at the end it's basically like a Street Fighter, where you got all the different styles fighting each other and everything.
Yes.
So there's I think they're supposed to do a remake or a sequel to that with Jean-Claude Van Damme as the trainer or whatever, or was that Kickboxer? I forget. Anyway.
Oh, Kickboxer wasn't bad either. If you like really cheesy martial arts movies,
I think Kickboxer probably had the better training montage.
What's your favorite Seagal movie?
Out for Justice.
Next of Kin.
You can Senator, you can take that to the bank. The blood bank.
Under Siege had to be my favorite.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Eric Eleniak coming out of that cake, that was good.
Oh yeah, dude. I wore out my
She was
VHS. Trust me.
yeah, she was a Playboy playmate before then, I think, and then she was in oh God, what else? No, that was Christy Swanson. I was thinking of The Chase. No, that's never mind.
How do you
Don't
retain
mind
all
me.
this information?
I don't fucking know, man. I wish I had something useful in my head that I could like make $1 million off of, but I just know cheesy like movie trivia.
You're like
Charlie Sheen, Charlie Sheen and what's her name in Christy Swanson in The Chase. You know, with
I've seen that.
I even know that Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers was in that fucking movie. How the
Anthony
fuck do I know
Kiedis
that?
too.
And
Actually,
Anthony
I know
Kiedis, yeah,
that.
they were, yeah. Well,
They were driving.
Henry Rollins was like a cop or something, or a truck driver or whatever, and Flea was a truck driver too. Yeah.
No, Flea. It was Flea and Anthony Kiedis. They were in like a Ford Bronco.
Oh, that's right.
They were driving down, and they were like recording it, or no, they were on TV or listening to the radio or something.
That's what it was. Yeah, back
You
before
just
they had cell cameras.
Scribe on a movie. That is
I know.
awesome
Hey,
feat.
hey, The Chase. You want to talk about obscure shit? The Chase is obscure shit, man. Come on.
That is obscure.
Favorite Clint Eastwood movie, and you can't say Unforgiven.
No, I can't say Unforgiven.
Which, by the way, is my favorite. And that's my answer. Actually, you know what I really loved? Any Which Way But Loose, the one with the monk with the orangutan. It is such a stupid fucking movie, but I love it.
Do you mean Clint Eastwood movie as far as he's in it, or that he's directed it? Does one count over the other?
Either, whichever you like.
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, the one he directed. One of my favorite movies of all time. So it's so quirky and just so it's a relaxing movie, even though it's got a lot of stuff going on. It's a very relaxing movie. It's got Kevin Spacey and the John Cusack and a whole bunch of people, and like Clint Eastwood's daughter is in it, and she's pretty cute.
Gutenberg, do you not watch that gay shit either?
I don't watch that shit. His new one. What was his new one though? Came out 5-6 years ago or so.
Gran Torino. Gran
Torino was great.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Oh, really Heartbreak Ridge. Heartbreak Ridge was awesome, but it's
yeah, Heartbreak Ridge. Yeah, that's a tough movie. That's a good one.
All right, hit us some more stuff, guys.
Yeah.
I know they've said stuff and we've been ignoring them.
Two mules for Sister Sarah. Yeah, 2 mules for Sister Sarah.
Commies aren't people.
What movie would you want to be in if you had the chance to go back in time and replace one of the actors? Tombstone.
The Dinner Party 2. That's a porn movie. You mean like an actual Hollywood movie? Hollywood. Oh, no, not that one. Basic Instinct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be Michael Douglas in Basic Instinct.
Wow, I can't even think of a fucking answer to this.
I'm kind of joking, but I mean, like, what, like to be in, like, I'd want to be in part of the events.
Well, I think you be the star in the movie instead of one of the actors.
Goonies. Any of the kids in Goonies. That whole thing was just so fucking cool as a kid. Like, I'd want to be a Mouth. I'd want to be Mouth. Yeah. Mouth. Not Chunk. Not Chunk, but Mouth.
Your favorite So Bad It's Good movie? I've mentioned this one before. Any of the Ernest movies.
Yeah. Ernest Scared Stupid.
First thing that came to mind me was Weird Science.
Oh, Weird Science is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Real Genius then on that same coin.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to test you guys if you heard this. What about 3 O'Clock High?
Oh, yes. That's the one where the kid's going to get beat up. Or there's going to get...
Yeah. Do you know how many people do not know that fucking movie?
I love that movie.
Go ahead,
Scribe. A long time ago I saw that.
Who's on that? Name that.
Oh, you got me. I haven't seen that thing in so long. I haven't thought about that movie in so long.
The one guy that played the bully, he actually went on to have a semi-decent career. I can't recall his name though.
He did, yeah.
Well, let me at least look it up because it's been a long time since I've ever heard that movie.
I'm trying to think of who it was. Something. The kid that played the nerd also had a B movie career.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie. That's 1987. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
I love that movie.
I used to watch that. There was a time when it ran on HBO like every other day.
Let's see. Well, these guys you never heard of again, really. Casey Simasko, Annie Ryan, Richard Tyson. Like, is there anybody with a name in this thing? Jeffrey Tambor, he was in there. Philip Baker Hall, okay.
What the hell did that guy used to play? It's got a the one who played the bully.
He was in a Kindergarten Cop. He played the dad.
Yeah, the criminal dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Great cheesy movie though.
I love that fucking movie.
You ever see a PCU?
No. I haven't. I've heard good things about it.
You see, it's almost like a prophetic movie. If you watch that movie and look at what social justice is doing these days, it's creepy how prophetic that movie was.
All right, other genres. Let's go.
Animated movie. Doesn't matter whether it's Disney or something else.
Pink Floyd The Wall, if that counts.
Yeah, I suppose.
Partial animation. That's back when you had to do it frame by frame by frame.
Mm-hmm.
The old school way.
I'd say Secret of Nim still. That movie's just really cool.
Don't know it.
Aladdin.
Aladdin?
I love Aladdin.
Animated movie.
You sounded like you were judging me for that.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, it's just such a common movie. It's not even that special.
That doesn't mean it's not good.
He wants obscure references.
Common movie.
Well, it doesn't have to be super obscure. It just seems like it's a relatively mainstream beloved movie. I would have thought there'd be something else that caught your attention over time.
No, I'm especially like any weird animation stuff. I just can't watch it. So I was actually just talking with my sons about this because my son told me I really need to watch Rick and Morty. And I just don't like the animation style. On his recommendation, I will be watching it, but I like cleaner, funner looking animation.
I think you like Aladdin only because there's a monkey in it.
And Robin Hood, the Disney Robin Hood is one of my favorite movies ever.
That's really good. Prince John sucking his thumb. Or like the Black Cauldron. That's like the Disney movie that they never talk about.
Yeah,
because it did so badly. Black Cauldron.
I'm going back to see what other people said.
Watership Down. Oh God, the rabbits. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Favorite propaganda film?
Oh, well, anything in the Victory at Sea series. My dad, they used to play these on PBS, I think, and my dad bought me a collection on DVD of just the Victory at Sea. And Victory at Sea was this sort of newsreel type sort of propaganda film series from World War II, and it just show the action in the Pacific and all that kind of stuff. And it's very, rough and tumble American, all kind of stuff, and it's pretty good.
Triumph of the Will.
Rocky IV.
That shit?
Rocky IV. Yeah, no shit.
He turns everybody in Russia into a Rocky fan.
Exactly.
The greatest underdog story ever, in my opinion. The whole franchise.
I think they actually ruined the franchise. I love the movies, don't get me wrong, but the first one was perfect with him losing and everything. That was perfect. They should have left it there, but I do like the cheese of 3, 4. I even like 5 actually. I'm the only person I know who does.
Yeah, five's no good till like maybe the last fight, then that's kind of good-ish. But yeah, Tommy Gunn and that all stuff. Yeah,
it's kind of weird because 1 and 2 are like the same movie, and 3 and 4 are like the same movie, and then 5 is just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But I liked it. Did you guys like Balboa?
I haven't seen it yet.
Or Creed. I haven't seen either of those yet.
I did like Creed.
Pretty good. Creed's pretty good.
Creed was good.
Balboa was okay, except the fighting. They did that fucking new kind of style of filming action or fights where they get right inside to the action that makes you fucking dizzy. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. It was like Transformers. I could never watch that shit because when you start to fucking change and whatnot, it would get like right on in the thing, and I don't know. I felt like I was going to have a fucking seizure.
the zooming shaky cam stuff. I mean, I first really noticed that in when I was watching Battlestar Galactica when it first came out. They had this style of like zooming in on the action, and it was kind of shaky, sort of like, you know, it was a war correspondent or something, sort of like filming from behind a trash can while some fighting was going on. And then after Battlestar Galactica, and maybe it was used in some way before then, but I just saw it more and more after that for some reason.
Did anybody get my Triumph of the Will joke or no?
Mm-hmm.
I know you did.
You Nazi. Jawohl. Triumph of the Will. What else are people saying?
I think with the whole shaky cam thing, especially in movies like Transformers, I think it's just lazy movie making, because with that, you don't have to. You just
render as much.
Yeah, you throw something at the screen. Oh, okay, that could have been a robot.
Yeah.
It probably makes their animators work a lot harder though, because they got to get the detail down fairly decent.
I hate how the Transformers look. I mean, they got all these curves and weird angles and stuff. And it's like, no, they're supposed to be blocky. They're supposed to be blocky robots. You know, they don't. All this, it just doesn't look right. Especially with Optimus Prime having a face. I always thought that was the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah.
I take my mind back on romantic love story movies. I think Schindler's List is probably one of my favorites.
I have never seen Schindler's List.
What? Really? Isn't that a plot line from Seinfeld?
Is it?
Or no, she laughed at Schindler's List. That's what it was. Elaine laughed during Schindler's List, and she pissed off a whole bunch of people.
Nope, I didn't see that.
Schindler's List is good.
You've never seen Schindler's List?
No, I have no interest in it.
Hell, they even played that. I remember when, I think it was ABC. ABC played that movie uncut live on, or not live, but I mean on network television one year. And it was a big controversy because it said at the beginning, it's like, we're not going to take anything out. And so like all the nudity and the violence and everything else was in there because they're trying to preserve the integrity of the film or whatever. And that was a big deal at the time because, you know, network TV never, at least then, they never showed something that graphic.
Who directed that movie, Scribe?
Spielberg.
Yeah. God, that guy is so fucking good. The editing,
sometimes
depends. Well,
sometimes.
And Schindler's List, the way they did it was it's a really good movie.
War of the World sucked, but then Munich was awesome. So you know, it's kind of and he filmed one back to back, so that was
yeah. I don't know. Was that World of the Worlds? Was that the Tom Cruise one?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like executive producer though?
No, I think he directed it. I could be mistaken, but I thought it was his movie.
Yeah,
he has directed a lot of shit though.
Well, I think some people just lay him on there as executive producer just to draw in the numbers. And
didn't he make Always?
I think he produced that one. I don't know if he directed that one. Yeah, World of the Worlds was directed by Steven Spielberg. Always. And there's a chick flick if you ever wanted one. Always 1989. That was
Spielberg.
It was Spielberg. Okay, yeah. That was like what was that Mel Gibson movie that was similar, where he like gets frozen.
Thank you, Terry. With Seinfeld, Elaine didn't like the English patient. Jerry was caught making out during Schindler's List.
Oh, was that it? Okay, I apologize. I mixed them up. But what was the Mel Gibson movie where he gets frozen and then he like has to wake up from like 1940 or something?
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about.
Encino Man.
Encino, that's a fun movie. I mean,
I like Pauly Shore movies.
The only thing Pauly Shore did that was ever good.
They are so cringe now. They do not hold up.
Son-in-Law was great.
Oh, they do not hold up though.
Forever Young
was awesome.
Forever Young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. The son in Son-in-Law, he was the guy in the movie we were just talking about. Never mind. Go ahead. I'm gonna look it up. We're just talking about it.
Somebody asked if we'd seen Cherry 2000. Yes, I have, and I love that movie.
Long time ago.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since I was probably 16, but yeah, loved it.
You ever seen Solar Babies?
Oh my God, I have.
Yeah, right. or Gotcha. Do you remember Gotcha?
Yeah, that was the paintball movie.
Yeah, that was a paintball movie. That was fun.
With Anthony Edwards.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Welcome to the secret stream you're not supposed to know about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So are we starting early or what?
I have no idea.
No, we're still doing this because we're just fucking around. So
you weren't supposed to be here at 9. So what's up?
I know it's none of your business.
I'm not asking what happened. I'm just asking, are you here to stay or are you just here for a few minutes?
No, I know. I'm here.
Oh, you're here. So we might as well make this the real stream then.
But I've already rescheduled the other stream.
Oh, okay. Well, then okay, so that'll be...
Yeah, it's been scheduled forever. Yeah,
Okay.
Somebody actually started commenting like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, Jesus.
I fucking love the people who watch us. So yeah, we'll probably wrap this one up at like 9:30, 9:40 so that we can do the real stream where
Sure.
we'll do our normal shtick.
Yeah. I've already got a
Because
couple
I am
of stories.
dying to talk about my video today.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just got done watching it, and then I
Mhm.
discovered that you guys were streaming behind my back.
Not behind your back, in secret.
Yeah.
In secret.
Right,
See,
it's
there's a
different.
difference.
Hi, Gutenberg.
What's your favorite chick
Hi,
flick,
yes,
woman?
dude.
What?
ST doesn't
Do you
watch
like any
movies.
chick flicks?
She doesn't watch movies.
Do I like chick flicks?
Are there any that you like?
I don't know. Chick flicks, I don't know.
Just like her past, she doesn't know.
Shut up. Define chick flick.
You don't have to define chick flick.
Bridesmaids.
Yeah, I'm not a chick.
Oh, I forgot we're talking to Dead
Or,
Inside.
yeah. The Yaya sisterhood. I don't know. Like that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm not a chick flicky type of person.
Okay.
Ranting Monkey, did you see Demolition Man? It's like if the SJWs took control of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it a long time ago. I don't remember much about it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I mean, what's a chick flick movie that you like, Monkey?
My favorite chick flick is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I like rom-com chick flicks.
No,
But then you have like the beaches.
Oh yeah, that's
or-
right. We've talked about this.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually did like that
Thelma.
movie too.
Wait.
What's that?
I did like that movie too.
Thelma and Louise. That is
Oh God.
such a horrible fucking movie.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
mind what's it called? What Happens in Vegas, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one.
Wait. Bloodwing says they're remaking Them, the giant ant movie. Okay. If they are.
Asking.
Sounds wonderful.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, they had 8-legged freaks a few years ago, and the giant animal like radioactive monster movie doesn't really sell that well as a mainstream stuff anymore. Now, do you know the best giant animal monster movie ever made was?
Godzilla.
No, Night of the Lepus.
Oh, here we go. with this.
Attack of the
Giant
Killer
rabbits.
Tomatoes.
Giant rabbits rampaging through a town, starring DeForest Kelly, Bones from Star Trek. They made a tiny model of this town and then filmed rabbits in slow motion popping through it. And this was it is the best monster movie ever. It's so bad.
Ranting Monkey wants a vagina. I wouldn't say no.
Smush cookie.
Oh yeah, girl.
Yes. Yeah. Backscan knows what I'm talking about. Night of the Lepus.
I
What
liked
are the-
Pretty. Somebody mentioned Pretty Woman. I actually like Pretty Woman.
That was all right.
Yeah,
It's a good horror turns good movie.
Yeah. That's around the time that Richard Gere was getting gerbils shoved up his rear end, right?
Has that ever happened in real life?
I don't know. It's an urban legend. May or may not be true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Could be.
What other genres? Let's go. I'm ready.
I'd say caper movies. What's your favorite
What?
caper movie?
What's that mean?
Yeah, like breaking into a place, a caper.
I always like the ocean.
Like a heist movie?
Yeah, there you go. Sure, same difference.
Okay, yeah. Sassy.
I never heard of that one.
Nice.
The
I like the ocean ones,
Snatch.
I say The Score with De Niro and Edward Norton. I mean, like Marlon Brando was in there for about 5 minutes. It was as far as a caper movie goes, it's pretty good.
Have you guys ever
Ant-Man
seen-
was good.
What about Snatch?
Ant-Man.
Have you guys ever seen it?
They sneak
course
into
I've
a
seen Snatch.
place.
Okay. Just
They
checking.
do. Yeah, Snatch. I've seen Snatch.
I would actually have to go with Sneakers.
Oh, yeah. I was just about to say Sneakers is also up there too. Yeah, Sneakers and The Score are good caper movies. Sneakers had more characters though.
What
Somebody just
about Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
I didn't really care for that movie. I think it's
Yeah,
way
it's okay.
overrated.
It's
What?
okay.
It's overrated. The comedy in it is just
Well,
sad.
it was from the 80s. What do you expect? Comedy was
There were still good comedies in the 80s.
Name one.
Revenge of the Nerds.
And that does not hold up today, even though I love Revenge of the Nerds.
It does. Oh, it so does.
It does to us because we're nostalgic for it. But if you showed that to anybody, if you showed that to SDA, she'd be like, "What am I watching?"
She's like that with everything.
If you
Yeah,
showed
she doesn't even know.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
You're not supposed to be
technically,
here.
You're not supposed to be here. You're just kind of like a stand-in kind of thing. Favorite Nicolas Cage movie? Probably Leaving Las Vegas, because it's one of his only truly legitimate movies that he was good in. Everything else is kind of, well, not everything else, but a lot of the stuff he's done is fluff.
What's the airplane one he was in?
Con Air.
Con Air. That was a good
Cyrus the Virus. Garland Green.
Yeah, I always like the National Treasure ones too. I always watch.
I like National Treasure. My dad and I used to watch those a lot when I was a kid.
The second one wasn't as good. The first one was pretty good, well thought out.
First one was all right.
Somebody brought up, and I want to talk about this, the Runaway Bride movie.
Oh, God.
I liked Runaway Bride for one reason, and it's that they kept it real the whole time. At the end, they're going to get married again, and she runs off again. It's perfect. They didn't give you that happy ending you're looking for. They still got together, but they didn't actually get married because that's not her.
Right.
And I hate movies that give you a happy ending for no fucking reason. Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
Oh, that was so bad. I mean, I bought a copy for like $5 only because I try to have like all the comic book movies I can just for the sake of completion, sort of a collection deal. But man, that movie's so bad. Oh.
Yeah.
They filmed it in like Romania or something because they couldn't afford to film it in like the real world.
Good comedy movie, Good Burger. I actually like Good Burger.
Good Burger.
It's so fucking stupid. Do you remember like Hamburger U and Hot Dog and all those cheesy movies from the 80s? They did a lot of ski movies. I know you don't.
Oh, Hot Dog. Oh, yeah, the ski movie Hot Dog. Yeah. Oh, God. I haven't thought about that movie in 20, 30 years. Jesus.
Yeah, it's forgettable.
Yeah, it is.
But it's very much, I mean, the comedy stylings of it and everything are like the original Police Academy movie.
That was what I was just thinking of, is that it's just sort of this, you've got some main character who's sort of just the absolute Leisure Suit Larry, but cool kind of guy. And then and then the cast of characters around him, they're just sort of goofballs. It's like camp movies or something. I mean, like, like Meatballs or anything else.
Yeah. One Crazy Summer's another one I love from back then.
Oh yeah.
And what's the John Cusack plays the guy. His girlfriend breaks up with him. His girlfriend Beth breaks up with him. Because there's a new captain of the ski team.
Oh God!
Fuck. I want my $2. What the fuck is the name of that movie?
Jesus, you're killing me. Because I see it in my head. It's on the tip of my tongue kind of thing.
Oh, God damn it.
You have to look it
Better
up.
Off Dead. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love Better Off Dead. That's another movie that's just ridiculous. But I really like the French chick in it.
Yeah.
With her curly hair. She's so cute.
Favorite Robin Williams movie? Well, most people say Dead Poets Society. I generally say 1 Hour Photo, just because it showed just how much range that guy had.
None. He was a hack.
Blasphemy.
I like Mrs. Doubtfire. I ain't gonna lie.
Aladdin. I'm gonna use it again. You know, I will say this about Robin Williams, even in his more serious movies, Robin Williams was always the same person. His act ended up in everything he did.
Well, not 1 Hour Photo.
Right. 1 Hour Photo.
And not really Good Will Hunting. I mean, he had a funny moment, but he didn't go spastic.
But pretty much everything else. I mean, even Good Morning Vietnam, which is a good movie.
Oh, yeah. That was all Robin Williams.
The majority it's just him doing his comedy.
I actually like Bicentennial Man.
You know, that's one of those movies that if I find it on, I'll just have it playing in the background kind of thing. But it's so long and just so sort of like lazy.
I got one. Favorite war movie.
Favorite war movie?
Yeah, war movie.
Das Boot.
Yeah, that's really good. There's one. Not many people know this one. It's different. It's called When Trumpets Fade, and it's I think it takes place in the Hurtgen Forest or whatever in World War II. And it was like this HBO movie, and I mean it's really hard to find now, but it was so well done. It was so good, and it's a very personal war movie. It's got a bunch of the same old tropes as usual, but it's a good flick.
Nice. I went back and watched all the Band of Brothers the other day. That is such a
good
series.
History buffs just did a review of that for historical accuracy, and
I watched that. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was good stuff. Backskin says, "Oh, sorry."
I was gonna say my favorite part of that is in the first. I can't remember if it's the first or second episode where the one American soldier goes out and gives all the Germans the cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Before he mows them down.
Right.
That was part 2.
If you watch the commentary, because all of that comes from the book Band of Brothers, and they asked him, the guy that was based on, if that was an accurate representation, and his reply was something like, "I have no problem with it."
Oh wow!
He basically said, "Yeah, I did that."
Dick Winters, he actually is from a town about 45 minutes from me, and when that series first came out, they were doing like college talks, like a lot of those guys, like 3 or 4 of them, whoever was still alive, and I got to meet that guy. And
nice.
It's kind of crazy to watch a movie, or I listened to the audiobook too, and then actually meet those people that went through that shit. I mean, those are the real fucking heroes of, I mean, I want to say our time, but they are. Yeah. It's just crazy to shake their hand.
My wife's grandfather was in the 101st Airborne, and I never got a chance to, when we got married, they went and visited one time, and I couldn't go for work reasons, and he died the next year. So I never got to pick his brain about it, which I know those guys don't like anyway. So it was probably for the best, but as a history buff, I would have loved that opportunity.
Yeah. I had the same thing with my grandfather, because he flew bombing raids over Western Germany during the war, and he spoke Pennsylvania Dutch, which is German, and his parents were from fucking Germany. And I always wanted to ask him if there was kind of any quandary in his brain about what he was doing. Like whatever, any kind of, I don't know, forethought in the, I don't know, kind of bombing where you came from. That'd be like you moving to, I don't know, Brazil or something, and then war breaks out with Brazil, and then you flying raids over fucking New York City or something, like a generation later.
Well, yeah, in Band of Brothers, that one part where that I was just talking about, where all the Germans get shot. The one guy's not even German; he's American, but he went back to the fatherland to fight.
Yeah. There were a lot of, I know here in Pennsylvania, a lot of the native language, which I still have the accent from, is Pennsylvania Dutch. And there were people that literally went over to Germany to fight with them. Yeah, it's some crazy shit.
I need to change my answer. The best war movie is Iron Eagle.
Hey, yes! Shabby! Somebody asked if I'd seen the original Westworld. Yes. And somebody else asked what I thought of Falling Down. Falling Down is an excellent movie. If I remember correctly, Michael Douglas said it was one of his favorite roles he ever played.
Oh, that's one
I've seen that movie.
Crazy.
It's just Everyday Man Goes Postal. And
yes.
He does a whole bunch of stuff. He only ends up killing, I think, 1 or 2 people over the course of his little rampage. But Robert Duvall, it's just such a weird little commentary movie on society in general and just frustration, and especially the era in which it was made.
Bye, Gutenberg.
No, did he leave?
Yeah, he said in chat instead of saying it to us.
Great. Okay. Yeah, Falling Down. If you haven't seen Falling Down, anybody in the chat, find a copy. It's excellent.
Favorite foreign movie? I don't really watch foreign movies.
Guys, give me 1 second.
Probably Downfall. The movie where that clip from Hitler screaming is taken from all the time. I mean, that aside, it's a very good movie. But foreign movie, well, Das Boot. I mean, I'm talking about every foreign movie deals with Nazis.
Yes.
God, there's a whole bunch of. What was that? What was it called?
The English Patient.
No, I'm gonna have to look it up because I can't remember the name of the thing. It was Mesrine. It's a biopic about a French criminal And it just came out a few years ago, and I think it was actually a two-part movie, or a movie with two movies to it, or story. But the first one is just this portrait of this absolute like master criminal sort of guy, gangster. And it's great. It's great.
Adrian asked, "Are you not talking about the Michael Douglas movie with the shotgun?" Yes, that's Falling Down.
Yes. Well, I think. I mean, there might be more than one Michael Douglas movie with a shotgun.
No, well, that was a very iconic picture of him with his buzz cut, standing there holding it.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, I have the puppy for a minute. Do you guys want to see him?
Sure.
Sure. Mikey got puppy.
Okay.
Here, we're gonna focus on you.
Oh, you puppy.
Hi.
It's a puppy. How is the puppy?
He's good.
Has he been curious and playing today?
Yes, he has been.
Oh, look at that puppy. Hi, Jinx.
We're going for cuteness points these days.
Hi, Jinx. Oh, my God. Hi, Jinx.
Found shit. I love that part of that
You're
movie.
adorable.
He found shit.
You're adorable.
He said, comb the desert. We're combing the desert.
Nom, 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 nom.
The guys who do those movies, like Mel Brooks, the Zucker brothers, and the Wayans brothers.
Don't eat my computer.
Their earlier stuff in each of their careers. I think only Mel Brooks, I would say, lasted a long time.
Yeah.
Keeping the comedy.
Ow,
but the amount of crazy. Get her. Fight her.
Yeah.
Make her your bitch.
Yeah.
But the amount of just crazy, funny lines they come up with is astounding to me.
I don't think any of those movies has topped Airplane, though. Just for
Airplane was
just
awesome.
Visual jokes, references, just casting people against type. I mean, Airplane is just like the ultimate of those kind of movies.
Yeah. Plus, I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah. It's so good. And he says it so straight. That's what sells it so well. He sells it so straight. Oh, God.
And what can you make out of this? Well, I can make a paper hat.
Oh my God. What do you make of this? Oh, well.
What do you make of this? Or when, what's his name? Robert Stack rips off his glasses and he's got the glasses underneath.
Glasses underneath, yeah. Yeah. They're so cheesy. I mean, it's not even special effects or something. It's just the dumb sight gags. It's awesome.
Stop it.
There's a great documentary they did with the guys who made that, because they also made the Naked Gun series.
Yes.
And
which they're going to remake,
Fried
apparently.
Movie. Fuck that.
I know.
The Kentucky Fried Movie is their unsung classic.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's just so awesome.
Catholic school girls in trouble. Yeah.
They when they first set out to make movies, they actually sat down and made a list of rules of things you cannot do in a movie.
Okay.
And one of them is like, you never address the camera directly. Which of course they do. Every rule they made up, they made sure to break.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
Oh, she took the puppy away. I gotta unpresent her.
Stop.
She's unpresented.
She's unpresentable.
Unpresentable.
Does
anyone here like The Matrix? I did like the original. I'm not as hard on the other two as most people are.
And they were obviously afterthoughts. That's the only thing. It's like I don't think they expected the first one to do so well. So it's like, oh shit, we better make a trilogy that doesn't feel like this was meant to be a trilogy.
Yeah. Bloodwound says Kentucky Fried was pretty good. So was Groove Tube. Another great one was
Amazon Women on the Moon.
Yes.
I
don't even remember which one was, but there's one where the big black guy comes in to make love to the dude's wife.
Yep. It's Big Jim Slade.
Yes.
He's just Big Jim Slade. My favorite is Thrill Seekers. I think it might have been Kentucky Fried Movie. I can't remember. They get mixed up, but it's like this ABC Wide World of Sports sort of montage opening. And it says Thrill Seeker searching the world for the biggest thrills. And then they show this guy walking just down the street. Looks like a normal guy. He walks up to a bunch of he's like walking in a bad part of town or whatever. He walks up to a bunch of black guys playing dice or something. Just walks up to him and says, "Niggers!" And he starts running away, and they start chasing him. And he goes, "Thrill seekers!" It's just...
Okay, I'm back.
This is not a movie, but Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live once did a skit where he said the Emancipation Proclamation was never signed. That means technically you're all still slave owners and I'm still a slave.
Oh.
What you do tomorrow is go up to a black coworker and say, quoting this, "Hey, you black Alabama porch monkey, come with me. I'm your master."
Am I breaking up or are you breaking up?
I think it's Monkey.
Yeah, Monkey was talking.
Okay. Sorry.
Super trick.
Let's try that again. "Hey, you black Alabama porch monkey, come with me. I'm your master." Because if they come with you, everything's great. They saw the show. Said, if not, give them $50 and run for your life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I miss the old Saturday Night Live. I really do. What? It's 9:30.
Yeah, and you're chopping up anyway. So.
Yep. Am I again still?
Oh yeah.
CSD 2x4.
All right, so we'll see you in half an hour.
Yeah, we'll see you guys at 10. Say bye.
Oh, bye.
Oh, bye.